today. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Slot man moves right. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
43. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Throwing on second down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tony Field buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team.
And now Watson throws another interception. And that flag accepted. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Back to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
No time now.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Fights through and now a crease. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to put...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. The quick slant caught. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
15.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
57 colors, 57 colors. 15. Come back. Hey, Ridley.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra play by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Watson's throw here taken in by Boykin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game, but give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for KC, 48 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Mahomes. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Watson hooking up with Cooper there for the Cleveland first. the gun. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Easy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Attack.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yellow.
Now back to throw.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now it's Watson. He's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last throw here for Watson. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick is good, but obviously it won't matter, as they're going to go down in defeat here. This one's over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles.